All right, Representative Dermody, tell me a little bit about some of your priorities for the session.
I think the biggest issue are low taxes, especially for businesses when right now our unemployment is what it is. We need to make sure we're allowing businesses to bring back people to work. And that's why I think the biggest issue is the delay or hopefully repeal of the unemployment tax. When you have businesses that are being increased by almost 50% to 100% in unemployment taxes, how can they bring people back to work when they're having to pay this? So I think the number one issue is repealing or delaying at least the unemployment tax. And then obviously that leads into the property tax situation. For people that are not working right now, the last thing they can afford are increased property taxes. So with the property tax cap, having an opportunity to bring that to them for a vote, whether they want to put that and make it permanent, I think is important. We have seen property tax relief tried and failed over the past 40 years, and all we've seen is nothing more than property tax caps increase or property tax bills increase. So I think what we need to do is put it to a vote of the people and hopefully pass through this session here in this House and then give a chance to the people to make that decision.
What are some of your personal goals, maybe some of your legislation?
My legislation relates to, again, business, providing low taxes and incentives to doing business with Indiana companies. And that's number one. We need to do what we can for the Buy Indiana program, and I provided some additional incentives to use Indiana manufacturers. And right now, when times are tough, hopefully that can make a difference in bringing people back to work.
Yeah, you represent an area that's right along the Michigan border. How do you feel about people that are saying we need to be able to bring just Indiana workers, put just Indiana workers to work here in this state when there are obviously businesses that would do work with Michigan contractors as well?
Well, you've heard me say incentives. The last thing we can do in a state when we're already meeting 80% or more in Indiana is mandated, especially along the border where I am from, Illinois, Michigan. I've talked to construction companies and how much that would hurt them if we mandate them and then force Illinois and Michigan to do the same thing in some type of protectionist mode. So the last thing we can do is title that we're going to put mandates on who's working on the jobs in our state, especially when I represent so many workers that cross state lines to make an income and make a wage.